Hello, this is Polly. Hey, Nikki Haley, got some good news. She won Washington, D.C. I don't know how many Republicans won Washington, D.C., but she won it. Heck, that's momentum. Going to Super Tuesday. However, that'll be the day when everyone has to realize the Republican Party is a party of Trump, as I think he'll carry every state and caucus. But to say this is the party of Trump isn't quite true. He's merely the spokesman of the moment. There'll be others to follow. The Republican Party has changed. Trump was the main catalyst of it, to make it a populist party. But he was always there. The element was dormant. But now it has been active, and Trump has done that. For that we always thank. Even though coming after, think about this for a second. What if one of these idiots, James, Willis, whoever, and there's so many of them, and it could be more of them, actually wins, and they try to put Trump in jail? What do you do then? Come election day, he wins. But if he wins, he's going to be the next president. I don't care if he's in Folsom Prison. He's the next president. Oh, Lord. This is us an embarrassment. But some Democrats will go to this length. Here's another question. It's even a little more grim. What if, going into election night, it looks like it's going to be Trump? Big. Then you wake up and you see, oh, Biden pulled off. The blue wave came again. Just like in 2020. Miracles do happen. Then what happens? Then do we sit back and take it? Or do we fight? And that depends on a lot of things. I'm not going to jump the gun here. But that's a possibility. I want some Republicans, some Americans, to start thinking about. They're trying to stop Trump at every level. And he keeps going through these levels. But what if in the end, they decide to do they did in 2020? Steal the election. Oh, did they steal it? Oh, and I most certainly did. Oh, you're election denier. No, you are. If you think Biden won that, you're an election denier. Sleepy Joe. Here's one of the things I think about when I think of 2020. If Trump had gotten less votes than in 2016, then yes, the people would have rejected him. But he got 10 million more votes. That was an affirmation. Sleepy Joe, who did not campaign, wins by 10 million votes. No. The election math doesn't work that way. There was talk about before, how would these absentee ballots, you could stack the deck. They stacked the deck. In places like Pennsylvania, the governor stepped in and decided to run the whole race when it's supposed to be the House does it. That happened in other states, too. That means they counted the votes. That's how we get to be salts we had. It's not nice to hear, but I've come to the conclusion that more than likely Trump won that election in 2020. He's heading to a victory in 2024. Despite all the obstacles they put in his way. Lawfare, the worst. Now they're trying to throw him off the ballots. Colorado, Maine, and other states did it. All these are Democrat attorney generals, state attorney generals. I mean, I had a discussion with a coworker, and she's citing the 14th Amendment as a reason to knock Trump off these ballots. Now, that was for Confederate officers, and they shouldn't have done that as it is. But we do this, like Colorado, and that's the case the court's going to take up. What one person has said, that state attorney general, it's going to be that people in Colorado don't have the right to vote for their candidate. How many people have already voted for Trump in these absentee ballots? Who decides who's going to vote? If the vote's going to count. One person, one attorney general, says, "Oh, you don't get that choice. I decided you don't get that choice. I'll use the 14th Amendment. I'll use whatever it is." I wonder, how coordinated are these events? The lawfare, the state attorney generals, the media, China, World Economic Forum. Oh, I'd love to know. You say, "Polly, how do you know?" I can't. I only have so much information in front of me, and that's not a whole lot, considering how much media censors. But use your brains and can figure out a few things. I'm worried what happens if Donald Trump, looking like he's going to win, all of a sudden comes up a loser in November. And that day comes, Polly will change. Will change, and I think America will become a different place, for good or ill. Well, that's grim news. But I want you to start thinking about it. It is a possibility. Well, Augustine's spooky. He's walking around, looking at me, saying, "Polly, Polly, feed me." Okay, I will. I'll keep someone happy. This is Polly out.